Hi, Gemini Moons. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Gemini, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 6-card spread. And then at the end of your reading, I will do an overall card using the Moonology Oracle card deck. I've been doing the moon card a little bit different for each of the signs, and for your moon card, I'm going to shuffle to see what we get. I've already pre-shuffled this deck here. I'll just shuffle a few more times. It is so beautiful outside. I started to do your reading on my patio, but I don't want my cards flying away. So, Gemini moons. But it's super pretty outside. It's the middle of winter and it's 60 degrees out and the sun is shining and it feels warm. It feels nice. I do feel it's connected to your color, which is yellow here. I was getting that warm, bright, sunshiny energy. And then also the magician energy wanted to come through as well. This kept peeking at me too. And this is your card there, the magician card. So, powerful bae. You are feeling the strength, the love, the power, the happiness, the joy. And it may be so much so, it's radiating on others. I do feel this is about gaining greater perspective and allowing yourself to keep your peace and the joy that you have from within. Gemini moons. We'll leave this right about here. I mean, there's kids running around and playing. It's such a happy environment. All right, let's see what we have for your first card. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. So with this, there's been a lot of reversals. I do feel it's connected to moving into the new year here. So this could be about a particular partnership that I'm getting is no longer, or you have decided to move away from, with the reversal of this being connected to emotion, that possibly being a part of this reason for this disconnect with a Two of Cup partnership. This could be a past partnership. I feel that you've definitely moved away from. Your glyph is here with that 2 there. And I'm just getting, what I mainly get with reversals here, especially this one, this just being the end of a particular partnership that was a part of your journey, that may have had a lot of emotion, a lot of love, but for whatever reason, and everything happens the way it's supposed to, this is no unity here. Let's just put it that way. Cups is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and a Fucus. Let's see what we have for your second card. Oh, and we have the sun in reverse, so there being no sunshine. This is some darkness here that I'm getting. No illumination connected to that. The sun is the ruler of Leo. I do feel what I'm getting to is that no energy is being given to a particular Two of Cup here. With that reversal, I'm also seeing the caduceus air in reverse there too. So it not being something that provides warmth, healing, and this being a part of the sun energy being here as illumination, but with that reversal, there just being nothing that's feeding into that Two of Cup any longer here. No warmth. And so maybe that's why the great warmth is coming through connected to the yellow in you. It could have been a Leo energy that you were dealing with in a Two of Cups as well. For some of you too, I'm getting a partnership or a relationship connected to a child disconnecting as well. And I was getting that with this being the second card, that 2 energy coming through strong again, also connected to your glyph, but this also being second house energy of Taurus. That's here in the energy of that Leo energy from the sun. This could be about a transition here too, moving through some darkness in order to discover the light from within you, and that being that yellow energy there. Now we do have bugs here. This could be connected to outdoors, but could also be connected to who it is and what it is that you've been dealing with. We have transformative energy with the butterflies, snail energy with the slow movement. Dragonflies are also transformative. Bees, I do consider those connected to royalty and ancient Egypt. Spiders could be either or when it comes to positive or negative. Take what resonates for you. And then the ladybugs are, I feel that glory energy of that good luck that's coming through. And we do have outdoors energy here. Let's see what we have for your third card. And that third energy is going to be connected to you in third house energy of Gemini. We have the devil in reverse. So this is that moving through that darkness here. With the devil in reverse, just moving through this and discovering that light. I feel like with this devil here, that's about that discovery being made. Having gone through a dark period here with the connection and that lack of illumination there. But I am getting this being a decision that's being made connected to a Two of Cups about not being chained or bound or held by a situation. The sun in reverse also too may be something that you are maintaining and keeping to yourself. And I just heard like a few hunks there, so I'll take that as confirmation. This is connected to Capricorn. Saturnian energy here, so that just giving me a connection to karmic lessons. Things being learned, and you just showing what it is that you've learned and moving accordingly to keep your joy and your happiness. There's a Two of Cups here that did not bring happiness and it brought darkness. You're moving through that and away from that and no longer feeling bound or chained or held to a particular person, where I am getting it being connected to that Two of Cups there. Because there was some toxicity that was connected to this. In the upright, this has a similar mirroring image on a more positive note that comes from the Lover's card. And that being a card of 6 in the major arcana. This is energy of 6, but it's a card of 15. So it can also represent a 4, speaking to stability and the toxicity connected to that and there being no stability. And then that 5 and the 1 making a 6. And that being also about 6 of Cups energy, 6 of Pentacle energy, equal give and take. So all of those things, especially with these reversals, just not coming through in a partnership that had one feeling chained and bound. You're no longer feeling this way or in this, and there we go again, or in this particular energy here. You're moving away from it and out of it. Your fourth card. And speaking your truth. And I do feel that this is the transmutation of you speaking your truth, where you've been dealing with a particular energy who can be very aggressive, and that being connected to the toxicity, what it is that you're removing. And I feel like you're rushing towards this to take that knife, that sword of truth, the sword, I should say, that knife. Knife may be significant here, but taking this and cutting this off here, and that being the reason for that reversal here. So what I'm going to do here, because it's almost like he's just going somewhere where we don't even know. So we'll do this here. Because I feel like this Knight of Swords wants to make that connection there to this Devil in reverse, to speak to the truth of you here, but what it is that you were dealing with on a more negative connotation. So you being very quick, fast to speak your truth and doing this without hesitation. This is your energy here. I'm just hearing cutting it off. Happy to cut it off. If it presents itself in any kind of way, you're cutting it off. And I feel that this is just showing what it is and the depth of what it is that you had to come through as far as that darkness and how thick that darkness was. And you being brave, bravery here. Again, swords is air energy, your energy, and then also Libra and Aquarius. And the night energy comes from the Chariot energy, where that's about analyzing, contemplating, resting. 7 energy is also resting. And so with that resting and that analyzing, I feel that's a part of that discernment there, and you using this sort of truth here towards what it is. You're putting your energy in the right places. We'll just put it that way. And then seventh house energy of Libra is also significant here, connected to balance and how it is that you're maintaining your balance. Feeling very passionate about this here too. Having everything to do with your stability, with that being the 4th card there as well. Let's see what we have for your 5th card. We have the 4 of Cups in reverse. Not taking anything for granted. Not taking anything for granted. That 4 of Cups is typically about an opportunity that's been missed, or being in a particular state where one's not able to see what it is in front of them. And I'm just getting strong truth being spoken here, even though this is night energy. In comparison to the King of Swords, I guess this is more appropriate in spirit. Well, I guess so. Because the King of Swords is more blunt, closed off, but blunt. Not necessarily closed off, but just very nice and neat and short with their words. And I'm getting different here with that Knight of Swords there, where there's good and plenty here. But we have another 4 here connected to that 4 energy of that 4th card. So major stability that you're standing up for and fighting for. That Knight energy is also about defending the element that it stands for. So this being about you being that powerful energy. That powerful Bay energy that I was getting, you being strong in your Magician power. And that's very similar to the Magician card that I just showed. Or not the card, but the cover of the box for this deck here, which has the Magician on it. So you choosing to use the element of the sword as the magician that you are to create and manifest, but also to remove this blockage, this dark, thick-ass blockage here. And not hesitating to do so if it wants to present itself. Cups energy again is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Ophiuchus. You're just making a decision to take your power back and to continue to move forward in sovereignty and live your best life. Let's see what we have for your 6th card. Look at you. This is another Gemini energy here. 3rd house energy right here. This is a card of 3 of Wands. And this is you being balanced and stable, but also knowing that you have beautiful ships that are arriving. This is about your ships coming in and you being that great manifester. Beautiful energy here. This is coming from the 2 of Wands and that contemplation energy connected to that Chariot energy as well, where the 2 of Wands is about taking ownership, putting the fire into your next action, your next step, and that next step here is this 3 of Wands. Manifesting a success here. And with that balance energy, I say that because your polarity energy is Sagittarius, fire energy. That's being a part of that card there too. It's a good blend of Gemini and Sagittarius here. golden waters, golden aura, that happy yellow vibe right here. You being focused. Like, I feel, you know, this is your magician way here, where you're fluid and you're able to be in all places, in all forms. And so while you're focused and doing what it is that you do, your magician self, part of you, a component, your twin, is going and taking care of business. Because you don't have time to waste. You're not taking things for granted. You're manifesting and creating and doing great things. Helping others is also what I'm hearing. Being of service, providing light, the light that it is that you are here. Putting that wand energy, and I feel that wand energy is connected to that Two of Cups there. Putting that behind you, that being behind you there. Having a lot to show for that, being a part of the accomplishment energy. Having a lot to show for what it is that you have done, how far it is that you have come. And I feel too, this is speaking to that light at the end of that dark ass tunnel with the brightness, and you discovering, this being that discovery of you. Super beautiful here. Three of Wands. The next step after the Three of Wands is the Four of Wands. Mega manifester. Let's see what we have on the bottom. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Pentacles is earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, excuse me. But not working on something. You're focused on you. You're done putting the work into Six of Pentacle energy is coming through, that being connected to breadcrumbing. And contributing to that Six of Pentacle with this Pentacle here and this Pentacle already here. That Seven of Pentacle also speaking to investment. The one that's already here on the ground. The one that's being worked on. I feel that's no longer. You realizing what you've invested and where you've been putting your investment. And how much it has not been paying off, but it has been connected to toxicity. That putting that fire in that action. You utilizing your magician tool here, that sword. And cutting that off. No longer feeling chained and bound because you're not working on any of that. You're focused. Of service. You've done the work. And your ships are coming in. Let's get to your final card. For Gemini moons. Okay, let's see how many cards we got. You got two. Gemini through and through. Just speaking to your power. We'll go ahead and we'll read both of those. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. There's your polarity energy there. Super beautiful here too. I love this bow, this cross in the bow. It's so pretty. And it also reminds me of the kiss emoji. I just see lips there. And that arrow going towards being a part of your ships coming in. I feel you've already sent that out into the universe. And that's why in the midst of that darkness there, you're being asked to look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sag. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. And this reminds me of those wands there. Like you moving through that darkness. Discovering that true light from within you here. And that eclipse energy, I'm getting that being the polarity energy of you having that Gemini energy and the Sagittarius energy. This is a beautiful blend here. Let me go ahead and get to the readings for these cards. That's so pretty. It looks very much like that there. We'll read this one here first, and then we'll read that one next. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? Fretting over minutiae can be counterproductive. Or perhaps you're being all talk and no action. This card is a reminder that while it's good to think things through, sometimes you need to step back and look at the bigger picture. What do you then see about your current situation? What's the most positive thought you can have about it? Now is the time to count your blessings, even if you don't have exactly what you want. This card is also a reminder that we often have to take a few risks and go with uncertainty on this journey called life. Try to keep an open mind about what's for the best. The universe could surprise you. Attune to the moon by taking time out for a mini break or an adventure. Additional meanings for this card. This situation may have come around because you've been distracted. Be confident without being overconfident to win the day. Have you shown that you care? If not, now is the time. Find a balance between speaking your mind and saying too much. The teaching. The full moon in Sagittarius is a time when we are reminded that life is an adventure and there's a big wide world to see beyond our backyard. It's about having fun and being prepared to sail into uncharted territory. It's about big ideas versus the details. No matter when you draw this card, it encourages you to look at the bigger picture. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Full moon eclipse, and just like that, a door slams shut. If you pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak, or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it might be. Forgiving someone for what they did could be key to resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. Attune to the moon by affirming that which is meant for me will not pass me by. Additional meanings for this card. Doors which slam shut now will not reopen. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Meditation, pranayama, and yoga nidra are all recommended now. Seek control and let events unfold. The teaching. Full moons are nearly always about climaxes and very often about conclusions. Full moon eclipses are the same but on steroids. A full moon eclipse can be hard to handle because it portends change, something many of us are uncomfortable with. But change is a part of life, and this card, no matter when you pull it, reminds you of the fact. Full moon eclipses can also give us a glimpse into what Carl Jung called the shadow self. Work with your darkness, boo. You got this. I feel, with your duality energy and then also Sagittarius energy, you're a master at this. I think this is pretty dope here, too, that this Gemini energy, the air in you while you're here, that magic being right here, you having realization of what truly matters. I do feel that this is about you looking at the bigger picture here and not taking things for granted and continuing to stay focused on what it is that you know to be true for yourself. You owning that red energy there too. This was sticking out in the sun card there with that dark energy and that lack of illumination. But this is, again, about that discovery. You discovering and then also taking that red and making it yours, owning it. And that green energy there too, that is a color for Taurus, but it's also the heart chakra. And I feel that's, again, having to do with you taking your power back. Finding the love and being the love that you have from within. You're an amazing person here, and you deserve the best. And anything that may seem like darkness, I feel very strongly it just goes back to looking at the bigger picture and knowing why things happen. Things happen for us, and they never happen to us. Forgiveness, I do feel, is the underlying message that's very important here. As you zoom through the air and cut off this energy here, having already done it, but just sealing the deal and making sure that you're good. And you are. Look at the bigger picture. Conclusions are within reach. You are on the right path. That 7 energy also speaking to that as well. And I was getting that strong here where there's a stop. Even though there's an 8 of Pentacles, this is in reverse. But I feel like this stopped at that 7 of Pentacles of no longer investing into that darkness there. You're focused. All right, Gemini Moons, this was your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Go on an adventure. Welcome to all new subscribers. And until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.